Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. Hell no. I'm going to tell you right now. If you and me are in the middle of a fight, and in the middle of the fight, we somehow end up in space, and you blow out a blood bubble and turn it into the heart, and then gently push it in my general direction, I got to kill you, bro. Like, there's no way I can ever let you go. I can't let you go and have you spin the block on me. I can't even lose that fight out of fear of what you're about to do to me if I lose. Nope, you've already told me that you're a dastardly individual. And as a direct result, you've got to go. When he blew that heart bubble at Mark, I was like, yeah, nah, Mark. You gotta kill this motherfucker. You better stop pulling your punches. You better get rid of that code talking about I don't kill folk. You got to kill him because he's up to some heinous shit. This is definitely the best fight that they've ever put to animation. Callbacks to the first fight that he had with his father. I have to believe that Viltrumites fight in a very, very fucked up manner, which is this is the second time my man was snatched and then had his body ran through a whole crowd of fucking people. One of the things that I have to give this show credit for is it does a good job showing collateral damage. In the fact that when he gets slammed into the ground and there's that big explosion, the glass shatters and breaks, you see the people in the background either get maimed, die, or horribly injured. When Conquest has him by the head and he's running him through all those people, you see people just get eviscerated. Or if you're just in the area or the path that he went through and he didn't hit you, but you got hit by like those G-forces came through, you see fucking limbs get blown off. Invincible has done a fantastic job of showing the sheer level of collateral damage that happens when superpowered individuals fight. There's that moment where he gets punched into the building and Conquest grabs him, snatches him, throws him straight down to the ground. When he slams them onto the ground, I was like, damn, I could have sworn I saw people fall out of the building. Sure enough, a second later, blap, 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 blap. I was like, that's fucking dark. That is fucking dark. Fantastic villain. One episode to do it, absolutely fucking great. I love that on the surface level, he's in it for the love of the game. My man is good at his job. That Wolverine mentality, man. I'm good at one thing and one thing only, and I'm the best, which is why I have the name that I have. I'm out here to conquer this bitch. That's why they call me Conquest. I'm here for all the smoke. And I love he tells Mark exactly what's going to happen before the fight even begins. He's like, yo, any other Viltrumite showed up, they give you a speech. They'd be like, come on, dog, join the Empire. The Empire is great. We'll turn this entire planet into a utopia. You'll be able to rule over these humans. We'll be able to repopulate the Empire. Everything will be fucking fantastic. He said, I ain't for that shit, bruh. I love the fight. So I'm happy as hell when they sent me here and was like, by any means. Because by any means, I want all the smoke and I'm finna walk your ass across half of this fucking planet. Proceeds to beat the brakes off that man. I love the fact that they gave everybody their time to shine. Before Adam Eve, Oliver comes in trying to help out his big bro, got absolutely cooked. Their comic book reader me knew that Oliver did not die. Show watching me was in absolute fucking distress. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna rip this motherfucker in half. Meanwhile, in the back of my head, comic book me is like, he lives for like another 10, 20 years. No. Terrified. I was terrified for that boy, especially due to the fact that he goes over what exactly happens. That made me squeamish in my seat. He's like, oh yeah, no, the first thing that's gonna pop, it's gonna be your bones, and then your muscles are gonna tear, and then your vertebrae is gonna crack and it's gonna separate, and then your skin is gonna reach its maximum, just its maximum elasticity, and then that's gonna rip, and then I'm gonna bathe in all of that blood. I was like, that's a graphic description right there, player. Like Oliver, I don't think we finna make it out of here, bruh. I think this is the one fight that we should have sat out, because he finna cook you. Thank God Mark showed up. And then comic book me popped back in and was like, brother, he's gonna live for like another 5-10 years. Like, he's straight. In that moment, I was not straight. Conquest had a way of just elevating the tension for every single moment he's in. And I'm gonna need them to do that for Thrag when Thrag shows up. Thrag's gotta be able to just hold that fucking tension the entire time, where at any point in time, you know, he's the most dangerous man in the room. He can just turn around and instantaneously kill you. But for this episode, Conquest was definitely hitting that level of tension and fear. Because once again, comic book mind, I know Adam Eve is gonna survive for the entire run. However, show watching me was so locked in that when she died, I stopped breathing. I was like, Mark, we gotta kill this motherfucker. I was like, yo, I was sitting there like, and then comic book me popped back in and was like, hey, you do remember that she's gonna live. I was like, oh, thank God. Right. She's got the thing. She's got the thing that's gonna just completely heal her fucking body. Oh, holy shit. Woo, heart beating fast, man. I thought we lost Eve for a second until I remembered that, you know, she's gonna keep on going for a whole long time. This episode was fucking great. And then of course it ends with Rex's funeral, which, oh man, I'm still over my fact that my man Rex Splode is gone. Like I said before, I knew that comic book him bit the dust. They had made enough changes that I was kind of hoping that in some way, shape, or form he would survive. I still wasn't prepared for the funeral in any way, shape, or form. It even made like that one goofy line that she had in the comics actually feel better. I think it's because it when you read something in your own head, you're like, man, that sounds dumb. But then when somebody who's a professional at acting is able to show the inflection of sorrow and remorse and sadness behind the words get better. Like for like when I read it when I was younger, he was my first everything. I was like, that's a weird thing to like freaking say at like a funeral. But hearing the actress put the that inflection on and the emotion behind the words, it's just like, oh damn, I didn't know I was gonna get sad again. Thank you for that. Like that you're doing a fantastic job. Between throwing hands with Conquest that made me hype as hell to instantaneously freaking breaking me and making me forget that your character is going to be there. You did a fantastic job this episode. And I'm so sad that we have to wait until season 4. Season 4 is a ways off. But I am so sad for the fact that we're going to be waiting a while for season 4 to basically drop. And I could only hope, and I said it before, I could only hope that the animation quality for this show stays at what it was for the last 2 episodes. I'm okay waiting an extra 6 months, an extra 7 months, if it means that the animation quality is going to be top tier, that everything is going to be animated on this level. Because when they were fighting, it was great. The fear that we had that the show wasn't going to live up to a lot of the fan animations instantaneously dissuaded. The throwing of the hands was fantastic. The boxing from one city to another was great. The tension when Oliver was gonna die was through the roof. The tension when we thought Eve died was through the roof. The tension when March just keeps headbutting him over and over and over and over and over again, and every time he comes up, his face is just drenched in more and more and more blood. Great. Everything about this episode was fantastic. This was a great season. This was a fantastic finale. And in one episode, Conquest is introduced as probably the best villain that this entire series has seen. Now we make individual episodes because there's a bunch of shit I need to talk about. But let me know what you guys think about Invincible season finale, season 4, episode 8. Comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.